to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Arrowhead. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Shamar Stephen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Dustin Colquitt on to punt. We'll likely see Brother Britton on the other side get a chance later. Back deep is Marcus Sherrills. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Right there, 56. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes. The ball comes out. And the Vikings pick up the football.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Williams. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
3rd and long for Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
We're scoreless after 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Attack, attack! 40's the ball. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. I'm going to run you.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth-quarter do-or-die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in others. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Throwing, Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Alpha. Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Check that.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
56 to Mike, boys, 56.
On third down, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Look at the big man rumble. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their